How's it going, guys? It is Glake back once again with a new part of Shadows Before Dawn. It's been like another week since I've last uploaded the last part, which was tool number 6. This one we're going to be doing today is tool number 7, of course. This one is pretty short. I want to say, I believe this is only a couple pages, so yeah, this is going to be a very short one. We'll definitely have time to quickly go over everything that is discussed in this tool, though it probably won't be much, just due to the length, but yeah, not going to waste any time. We're just going to jump right into this one. So, tool number 7 is Grand Canyon of Affirmations. First section, proceed with caution. Every thought we think, every word we speak, and every action we take is an affirmation to ourselves. An affirmation is a declaration of truth. Affirmations either benefit us or they don't. They can be positive or negative. People who love themselves take great care to affirm only what benefits them to affirm. In other words, people who love themselves take great care to make sure that what they affirm to themselves on a daily basis through their thoughts, words, and actions is positive. From here on out, when I refer to an affirmation, what I'm referring to is a declaration of something positive that either is currently true or that you want to be true. If you begin to deliberately use affirmations, what you want to be true for you will eventually become true. It will become true because whenever you deliberately think a thought consistently enough, it will manifest. But here's the caution. The reason why so many people find that affirmations don't work for them is that they aren't picking the right affirmations for themselves. All too often, affirmations become a way for us to escape where we currently are in our lives and are just a means of denying the way we feel or of lying to ourselves. If you have tried using affirmations and the process backfired or didn't work at all, you were likely not using the process correctly. You might have tried to leap too far ahead too quickly and ended up just feeling more defeated, particularly if you are coming from a place of self-loathing. In order to begin showing yourself love through the process of affirmations, you're going to have to play the game of affirmations a little differently from how you've previously been taught. Don't get into a situation where you have to argue with your sense of intelligence. Instead of repeating thoughts that you don't yet believe in, try to approach affirmations in increments. Next section. Cross each bridge as you come to it. Instead of using an affirmation that makes you feel full of awareness of the current absence of what you want to be true, you can start first with an affirmation that already feels true. So if you currently don't love yourself and you find that saying, "I love myself" is just too painful, don't use that one. It likely feels painful because it pulls you into the awareness of the severe lack of love you have for yourself. Instead of that, I would suggest you use a bridge statement that does feel good, which is on the way to self-love. An example of a bridge affirmation is, "I'm excited for the day that I will wake up and feel love for myself," or "I love that I care enough about the quality of my life that I'm taking the time to do affirmations," or "I love the color of my eyes." These are still affirmations, and if you say them enough, you will eventually find that affirming the statement, "I love myself," will no longer carry with it the acute feeling of lack of self-love. Instead, it will carry love. If you love yourself, you can ask yourself to jump the Grand Canyon. When we choose affirmations that feel completely untrue and out of reach for us as individuals, we are asking ourselves to jump the Grand Canyon. But if you choose affirmations that you actually do believe and that are closer to the affirmation that you want to believe, you will find that the jump from the place you are now to the place where that affirmation is true is not that far. It will feel good to you. The better your affirmations feel to you, the more effective they are. Remember, you always want to make sure that your affirmations are in the present tense, such as "I am," or "I have," or "I look forward to." If you make your affirmations in the future tense, such as "I want" or "I will," You are telling the universe and yourself to keep what you're asking for out of reach, and always in the future, instead of now. You can keep an affirming journal in which you practice writing daily lists of any affirming statements that make you feel good. Perhaps one of the best applications for affirmations is to record yourself saying your affirmations and then fall asleep listening to them through headphones as you lie in bed at night. Honestly, I wonder how many people have done this. The art of practice of affirmations is meant to teach you that you can shift the angles by which you perceive something, and in doing so you can create and maintain your own happiness. The sky is the limit when it comes to affirmations. There is no end to the positive things you can start telling yourself. Trust your emotions to tell you which ones are the right ones for you to use. And remember, you can always use the bridging technique if you find that some statements are too difficult for you at this point. And that is the end of tool number 7. So super short. This is focused solely on affirmations, it seems, which is something you hear a lot about, especially in, I guess you could say, the spiritual awareness, spiritual community. And honestly, it's something that I have always thought to be kind of corny, but I would be curious to know, like, how much it has worked for other individuals, if it has worked at all. Like, the whole recording your affirmations and listening to them as you go to sleep just sounds that sounds wild to me. Like, I wonder how many people actually do that and how many people have found success in doing so. But I think one thing that stuck out to me the most was, where was this? Here it is. Remember, you always want to make sure that your affirmations are in the present tense, such as I am, or I have, or I look forward to. If you make your affirmations in the future tense, such as I want or I will, you are telling the universe and yourself to keep what you're asking for out of reach and always in the future instead of now. So that stuck out to me the most, because even when people teach us to be more positive and people teach us to be more motivation driven, usually they're trying to usually they're trying to encourage us to say, I will have this and this is what I'm striving for, rather than, I have. So she says in present tense, I am, or I have, or I look forward to. I suppose I look forward to is probably the most reasonable. I feel like it would, personally for me, it'd be really hard to say like I have or I am if these are things that I'm currently working towards and don't actually have. It would just feel so wrong to me to say that, because logically my mind would be like, okay, that's a lie. Stop lying to yourself. But I really feel like I look forward to, if this is in fact a better thing to say, is probably something that I personally could actually use. So that's something I could definitely throw into my vocabulary and start practicing, rather than I am or I have. I feel like I look forward to would be something much more reasonable for me. But that's what probably stood out to me the most, because even though some people always, they mean no harm by it. They always tell us, be positive, like, you will have this, you will be able to obtain this. I suppose that kind of language and just adopting that can actually, you never know, it could actually be holding us back. I have no idea. It could very well be. So yeah, that stuck out to me. So, if you're one of the people who have always found themselves being like, I will have this, I will have that, maybe you want to switch up your lingo a little bit and see how that works out for you, see how the universe supports you. And let me know if you've had any luck with positive affirmations. I'd be curious to know. Feel free to drop those in the comments below. But yeah, that's it for this tool. So that was tool number 7. Tool number 8 is releasing yourself from guilt, and I will be doing that in the next part, hopefully very soon. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.